talks on the subject. I got far too many calls, people asking far too many questions, and I realized then there is a requirement of giving a short talk on facts and fictions, common facts and fictions about sex, and the facts concerning them are, in my understanding, a very few. The first, I feel it's a fiction that sex is essentially beautiful and good. However, the fact is that sexual experience occurs on different level. To say that sex is beautiful and good is as meaningless as to say that liquids are nourishing and delicious. This nonsense once served a useful purpose to counteract the opposite fiction that sex is nasty and vulgar. Sex can be beautiful, my friend, and good, or neurotic and vicious. It can be delightful or unpleasant or even boring. It is not essentially any of these. Another fiction which is generally carried in, people ask me on the subject, is a person who is really in love will not be sexually interested in anyone else. My friend, the fact is most men and women, most men and many women are simply polyerotic, I would say. Often a wife will feel that her husband no longer loves her if she shows a normal interest in other women. But no matter, my friend, how genius or how genuine our love for our mates, we will find others of the opposite sex who are physically attracted to us. If we understand this possibility in advance, we can usually handle such problems without feeling guilty. Remember, people who find each other attractive can work happily together without indulging in sex. Just as a treasurer can handle honestly a huge large of sums. You see any banker, a bank manager, he handled crores of money without getting indulgent or getting tempted to steal one. Just as treasurers can handle honestly such huge money that he might be tempted to steal. Those who remain faithful to their marriage partners do so not because attraction to others is absent, but because of their own moral standards, my friend. The another fiction that sexual intercourse is a need of all people who are physically potent. The fact is, a sexual outlet are a need of all normally developed males, but they do not have to occur through sexual intercourse. The body itself, through nocturnal emissions, provides for all the outlets that is physically necessary. My friend, sexual intercourse is a normal desire of most males and of many females. For some, it can also become an emotional rather than a biological need. The philanderer is driven by his need to overcome feelings of inferiority, to express hostility towards women, or to meet some other neurotic demand. The unwed mother is often love-hungry and emotionally deprived. My friend, promiscuity is common among those who feel inadequate or rejected, who lack strong ties with the family or friends, or who lack spiritual roots that give them a sense of personal dignity. Another common fiction is that our traditional sex standards are on the way out. My friend, the fact is our sex code is being violated, but no more so than we our other moral standards. Morality demands loyalty, not to a practice or even a trend, but to what is good, my friend. The basic issue about sexual behavior is simply what is desirable. Sexual environment must provide for love and a very sound family life. No code regarding sex or any other area of life can completely avoid justices, unhappiness, and difficulties. My friend, a good sex code is the best compromise between divergent and often conflicting values that we devise. Another fiction that the solution to our problem is more sex education for our youth. And I feel, my friend, the fact is men and women today should concentrate deeper on human values. If sex education is to contribute significantly to good living, it must be focused on relationship and standards of behavior. It should teach motivating young people how sex affects their developing emotional life. It should give them guidance in what to expect from others and how to handle difficult situations. That is more important. My friend, remember, the basic problem of sex today is what always have been: to integrate it properly into whole of life. The case of chastity is often unconvincingly, largely because it is stated in terms of limited personal risks and disadvantages, rather than in terms of the kind of problem we wish to be, the kind of family relationship that we most enrich our lives with, the kind of society we want to live, and in the permanent values, my friend, to which we are committed. My friend, remember, certainly one of the primary reasons for chastity before marriage, and fidelity to the spouse afterwards, is the preservation of the best kind of family life. Have a complete thought and a well considered thought. Distinguish between the various fictions and facts, and then see how well this beautiful thing, the God's blessing, is integrated in your whole of life, making it pleasurable, interesting, and enjoyable. Thank you very much.